Here's a thought for today. It's June 2nd. And if today is your birthday, you share your birthday with the original president and GM of the Dallas Cowboys, Tex Schramm. Now, Tex Schramm's NFL executive career started with the Los Angeles Rams in the late 40s and into the 50s. And in 1959, when the NFL was making it clear that they were intent on getting an NFL team in Dallas, Tex Schramm put the word out to all his friends in the NFL that he was very keen on wanting to run that team. And the owner of the Chicago Bears, George Halas, made a phone call and introduced Tex Schramm to Clint Murchison, who had tried many years before to try and get an NFL team in Dallas. And in January of 1960, that became a reality. The Dallas Cowboys were born. And Tex Schramm hired Tom Landry as coach. And in a few years, the Dallas Cowboys were an elite football team. And in the mid-1960s, Tex Schramm secretly met with the competition, the founder of the AFL, Lamar Hunt, and began negotiations on what would eventually become one of the greatest sporting events we know today as the Super Bowl. And with his negotiations with Lamar Hunt, they also merged the two leagues together, the NFL and the AFL. So one thing I've learned about from Tex Schramm, he was known as one of the most dominant GMs in the NFL. And you can see from his history, it's because when Tex Schramm wanted something, he asked for it. He would make it clear of what he wanted to do. And I think that's so important in business. Are you asking for what you want? Many times people are afraid to ask for what they want because of fear of rejection. But one thing I've learned over many decades in business is that if you want a certain outcome, you've got to ask for it. And you can't be afraid of the rejection. One way that I've always learned of looking at it is that when you're looking at a negotiation or wanting to ask for something you want, you're starting off at no already. So you can't be any worse off than we are already. So don't let that fear of asking for the outcome that you want get in the way. Because sometimes you might be surprised that the other person may say, you know what, that's interesting. And it would never happen unless you ask for it. So now that we're in June of 2025, the year's going by fast, think about that. Are you asking for what you want as far as your outcome? So think about that today, and for the rest of 25, ask the outcome, and big things may happen for you, just like they did for Tex Schramm and the Dallas Cowboys. Now go make something happen.